Okay, we're rolling. Welcome back. I'm here with Nick, and we want to talk about Generator. The last film we made together was a huge hit, and there was a lot of feedback we got about the character Jenny. She's very complex character, and a lot of people seem to know they want to know more about Jenny, like what makes her tick, and yeah, she's really a fascinating character. I think. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think I think she can be rather dangerous. I think cruel and destructive even if mishandled.
Yes, yeah, she is a strong character, I agree totally. She's dangerous. Yep, but also warm and nurturing in her own way. That's what. There's a lot of range there. There's a lot of.
Like a mother that slaps you.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
like that.
like a mother, but like
Like a Korean mom, kind of.
yeah, like a Korean mother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Watch
a mother,
out.
but like make her Korean.
Yeah. So I'd like to know more about Jenny. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get started. So first, there's some safety issues. Jenny is the most dangerous and hazardous power tool that we have, right? She burns gasoline and makes electricity, right? And a lot of monoxide. Carbon monoxide.
There you go.
Yes, carbon monoxide, right? So, yeah, there's a lot to fear about operating Jenny, but we'll talk about some safety features. Also, she's vulnerable in her own way, right? There's some special considerations for Jenny. She's a powerful gasoline engine.
She's strong, but she's not independent.
She's not independent, right? She needs a lot of love, actually, right? So she doesn't get used very often. So she's different from a car. A car does like a lot of the same things that she does, but we use them all the time. The cars do, and so we don't have to do any of these special considerations that we're going to talk about next. Number one is the gasoline, right? Nick knows how to fill a car up with gas, so do I. A lot of people do that, but Jenny's a little bit different, right?
Yeah. Sure is.
Because the gasoline she drinks has to be stabilized. Because she doesn't get used very often, the gasoline in the tank, if we just leave it in there, gasoline will spoil and like turn stale. So we have to put some additives into the gasoline to prevent that from happening, right? If you don't put this stuff in there called stable, the gasoline will spoil, and then Jenny won't be able to run anymore, right? So that's number one. The gasoline is special for Jenny, right? Also, the battery start feature, which we struggled with in the last video. Remember that?
Yep.
How's your arm feeling?
It's feeling a little, you know,
A
a little tight, a little sore.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, the battery doesn't get used, or the Jenny doesn't use for a while. The battery can be drained, and then she won't start. So there's a couple things we can do. If we think that there's a storm coming and we're gonna need some help from Jenny, we can connect her battery to a battery charger, and I'll show you how that works. Nick knows how that works. Maybe he'll show you. So that's like plan A, right? When there's a storm coming, we'll put her battery on the charger, so she'll be ready to go. If that doesn't work, we get surprised and the battery's dead or whatever, she has the same voltage as a car, so you can jumpstart her just like you can with a car, right? Remember always, how do you connect the charger or the jumpstart cables?
Black on black, red on red.
Black on black, red on red.
No mixed race babies in here.
Huh?
No mixed race babies.
No mixed race. Very strictly segregated. Okay, so that's about it for here. Now we're gonna go in and why don't we meet up with Jenny
Yeah.
and show some more stuff. Okay, so let's move into the garage, and we'll continue. In the garage. Here we are in the garage. Okay, Benny, we'll be back in a minute. Actually, 15 or so. So now we're going to talk about safe operation of the generator, right? Jenny, here we are. Here's Benny. Here's Jenny. We are anticipating a storm, and so right now Jenny is connected to a battery charger, right? That's the battery charger. Yep. And here she is connected red to red,
Yep.
black to black. Am I on?
Yep.
Okay, I'm on target today. That's good. All right. And then the generator, the whatchamacallit, the battery charger just connects into the wall here, right? So now that the battery's mostly charged, you can see we're still in orange mode, so it's still charging. It'll turn green when it's fully charged. But this is enough juice that you can start Jenny. All right, so why don't we disconnect that from the wall? Step one. And then we can disconnect this from this. Sorry, we just disconnected that from the battery.
I can hold the camera.
Okay, you got the camera, okay. And this is stored neatly on the shelf here underneath the air compressor. So we'll put this right here, and that's where she is. Okay, so what's next? All right, a lot of times when we want to use the generator, it's because there's no power, right? So if it's nighttime, it's gonna be dark. So for a lot of reasons, including safety, and it'll be easier and faster to get this next stuff done, you want to have flashlights, or even better, use a headlamp. Chicks love this stuff. Right? There you go. Right? So now we can see what we're doing, even if it's dark, right? In good weather, we want to put Jenny outside on the driveway because of the carbon monoxide issue. If the power is out, we're not going to be able to push the button and have the garage door open. That's what this thing is for. Pull on this, and now this is disconnected from the door opener, so you can just lift it. Did you know that feature?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good job. Now, we can move her outside, so we can start her up and yeah, we can start her up and do the next stuff. If this is bad weather, nice job. If there's bad weather, like precipitation and stuff like that, then we're gonna put her right on the edge of the garage door with the door open, so that the carbon monoxide can get out. So we'll leave the door open, but put her inside the garage so she's sheltered from the rain and the snow and all that stuff. If it's windy, the feature of this house if the wind usually goes this direction, and that somehow sucks in all the air into the garage. So in that case, you want to have all the garage open, all the doors open, so the carbon monoxide can get out. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so because it's good weather, we'll put her outside. If we change our mind later on, or if it starts to rain like really hard when Jenny is running, what we're gonna do is shut her down. Because we don't want to do that. We don't want to move her when she's hot. We'll shut it down and wait 15, 20, 30 minutes, and then move her inside and start her up again. Okay? Alright, so this is how you... Uh-oh. So this is how we move Jenny. There's a convenient handle right here, held together with a pin. So we lift this up until the pin gets in the way, and then we remove that. There's a convenient toe hold right here, and then we lean back, and now she's mobile. So now she's in the right place. We're going to give her some gas, just a little bit, because the storm we're expecting is like not guaranteed to give us a.
Don't we have the gas left over from last time?
Yeah, it was just a little bit, and we had trouble starting it, so it's worthwhile just to.
Just another splash.
Show it one more time, yeah. Alright, this is special gasoline, as we talked about before. This is Stable. Stable is the gas additive that makes the gas last longer, maybe a year or two. And this, for a 5-gallon can like that, you would fill this. You would fill this 2 times.
That nozzle at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. And then you can pour it in from here and do that 2 times and fill up the can with gas. All right, but we already did that for these. I can't tell if there's enough light out here. Can you see?
Yeah. Here, you got the headlamp too.
Okay. So there's the gas lid. I'm gonna try not to spill it on myself. Okay, that should be enough. Just a splash. Make sure this is tight, especially when this is full, because if that comes off, gas will obviously spill out and cause a problem. We've got our fire extinguisher here. Did we talk about the fire extinguisher already?
No.
So this is an important piece. Before we start the Jenny, we want to have a good fire extinguisher ready to go. We're expecting gasoline fires or electrical fires. So this is the kind of fire extinguisher we want. It has to have at least B and C. Yeah, we go. A and B and C. Okay. So fuel the Jenny. Next up, because we neglect her most of the time, it's important to double check the oil, because if she doesn't have enough oil, there's a safety feature here, so she won't run. So let's take a look at the oil. See, this is the battery we were just talking about. This is how we jump her if we have to. And then down here, this is the oil dipstick. So we're gonna unscrew that and use a paper towel, clear it off so it's dry. We'll put it back in again. And take it out and we'll measure how much oil is in. That's good. That's all over the top.
You got so sad. We didn't get a shot of that.
Oh, we didn't? Okay.
No.
So it's gonna look a lot like this. This is halfway.
It's hard to see with the. Oh, there you go. Yep.
We're happy. So put this back in. Earlier we mentioned that the exhaust should be going away from the garage.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple ways to do that. One of them is to keep the garage door closed. We'll do that when the weather is good. But if the weather is bad, we can't, because this has to be inside. So face the exhaust on this side. That's the muffler right here. Yep. So that's going to be facing away from the house. That's the way we like it.
Okay.
This way. Put our fire extinguisher handy so we can use it in a hurry if we need to. Yeah. Hi. Okay. So next, the fuel valve. Okay, this thing.
Get a good shot of that. Oh.
Yeah. This thing controls the fuel flow from the tank into the engine. And we normally leave that off for a lot of reasons. So this is what off looks like, straight up and down, and that's on. So now we have fuel to the engine. All right, and we're getting ready to start. Next step is the choke, and the choke. Take a good look at that. This lever right here controls the choke. And there's a little mark right here with an arrow. Choke means to the right. So that's choke. Choke is on.
Yeah.
So far so good? Okay. So we're ready to start with a strong battery, choke on, fuel, and now we're gonna start her up, right? Here's the key for the start. This is gonna start up the Jenny. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be loud. That's not too loud.
That's pretty loud.
That's
Damn.
it's deafening. Actually, I can't hear any.
Can't hear a thing.
Bummer. So all that time on the charger and it didn't work. Okay. Should we jump it with a car?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to turn the
Yeah.
turn
I
it
get
around?
the keys.
Okay. Plan B. Where you going to that pine cone? Nick is doing a great job. Huh?
Back it up over here or something, or?
Yeah, put the nose of it right here. Nick is doing a great job. He's like, I'm just saying, I don't want to say anything negative about other professionals in the business, but Nick is like the most patient, good-looking stunt double we've ever had. I'm glad he didn't hear that because he's gonna ask for more money. We're still just starting out, right? We don't have, we're not fully monetized yet. But as soon as we're ready, a little more. As soon as we're ready, we're gonna give him the bank. Okay, that's good. He's got skills with a car. He's got electrical skills. He knows how to jump cars. He brings a lot to the table. Okay, now you're gonna grab your jump cables, right?
Yeah.
And real soon we're gonna replace the battery in Jenny, so we don't have to do this every time.
All right.
Huh?
How do I open this again?
There's a catch under the dash.
I see. I thought it was something like that.
Yep, that one right there. There you go. Gonna connect the Jenny first, right? Because that battery's dead. There's no juice there.
What? So like another thing that I have to reach, or?
Yep.
Where is it?
There you hold it.
Yeah.
Right here.
This is a second lesson.
Okay.
Supplementary lesson. Okay.
Whenever you're jumping a car, you want to check that you don't have any loose clothing or hair. They're gonna get caught in there. Okay. So here's the battery. We're gonna attach the battery. Here's red and here's black. Red and black. But first we're gonna connect the Jenny.
Yep.
Where's the battery?
Yeah, this side, right? This gets in the way.
Okay. It's gonna spark.
Yep. What?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Will it even stay?
Okay. Now let's try it. Uh-oh.
Oh. There you go. That's a better fit.
Okay. Let's give it a shot.
I got it.
the choke is on. So we're gonna move the choke to the left. That's how you shut her off after when we don't need her anymore. Remember, when she's running, we can run extension cords from these plugs and connect them into appliances and stuff like that, whatever you want to add power to. When you're ready to shut it down, unplug all those appliances first so there's nothing connected, there's no load on it, and then just turn her off, okay? In an emergency, this thing right here will shut it off immediately. Okay, so in an emergency you can push that. All right, so that's how. Well, we did a little more than we planned on because we got to use the jumper cables, which is an awesome opportunity. Learn even a little bit more about Jenny. See if there's anything else on our list to talk about. So a couple things about the electricity that Jenny provides for us. Number one, the power that she gives us is dirty, and what that means is it's uneven. Like the power that normally comes out of the plugs is pretty even, so it's safe to connect sensitive equipment like phones and TVs and stuff like that. You want to avoid doing that with the generator power because the spikes and the dips will eventually cause some damage, so you want to avoid that.
It also means she likes tequila, not White Claws.
Okay. Yes. Because she's dirty. Okay. So I get jokes. So another thing, this is she's a very strong generator. She can put out 8,000 watts, which is pretty strong. Any bigger than, powerful than that, anything more powerful than that, it's not really potable. So yeah, she's tough and strong. But still, if we put too much load on her, it's going to trip a couple circuit breakers. I'm going to shut off the top for a second. So if we put too much load on her, then there's some circuit breakers here. So each one of these has their own circuit breaker, right? That'll pop out if she's heavily loaded there, right? So if she pops out, reduce the load and pop it back in again, and she should be good to go. If not, then just rinse and repeat. Okay. I think that's it for the electricity she puts out. Yeah, we talked about how to shut it down with a kill switch. Oh yes. One more thing. The way we shut it down before, there's a couple ways that I showed you. One of them is with the key, and the kill switch is the other one. If you're not going to use the generator again for a while, a few weeks or a month, instead of doing it that way, what you want to do is turn this fuel valve to the off position, and while she's still running, you leave this in the off position, and that means no more fuel will come from the tank to the engine, and that'll starve out the engine in a good way, so that we protect the delicate fuel system parts inside the engine. So that's now she's like ready to go into storage for a little while. If you're not going to use her for a few weeks or a month or two, then what you want to do is fill this tank all the way up with fuel stabilized fuel. And if you're not going to use her for longer than that, then what you want to do is right here, this fitting, there's a fuel line fitting right here.
Silver. I don't know if you can. I don't know if we got it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
Yeah, so what we do is keep this in the off position, and then take this hose off, and then you can drain the fuel tank into one of those five gallon
Jugs.
All right, so that's for long-term storage. Tank should be empty. And I think we've covered it. Anything else we want to know?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty thorough job here, more than we expected. So yeah, why don't we shut it down until next time? Thanks, Nick.
It's been real.